everybody, and welcome back to the Crimson Furry Estate. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-bum-bum. Alright, so I know what you're thinking. You've looked over at the right before I mentioned it, and you've seen that there is an anime girl in our roster. And you'd be absolutely right. So, for the first time, probably ever, there is a magical girl skin. Now, completely unfitting for the estate. However, I've wanted any sort of magical girl themed anything for, basically as long as I've played Darkest Dungeon. So I'm gonna use her for this episode, and that's it. We won't use her past that. So much so, I'm not even going to add her to the collection. However, at the time of recording this, she is on the front page, so shouldn't be that hard to find. As for what we're gonna be doing in this episode, I'm thinking that we are going to explore the Crimson Court just a little bit, just so we can get some more bosses up and going. I am debating going for a level 3 mission, and we do still need to explore both the Sunward Isles, the Pet Cemetery, and the courtyard itself. But since we haven't really explored the courtyard too terribly much, I think that's what we're gonna do. Alrighty. So we bring Master Melee the Paradox with the Blood Curse Warding Charm, which negates stat changes from the Crimson Core, Sizziao's Head, Wraith Soul Spear, Reeve Soul's Fatal Attraction, and the Nox Rose. We then bring Kale the Sawtooth with the Shark Tooth Kanabo, Diggs' Head, which we're not going to talk about, Butcher Blade, Marrow Cracker, Blood Scent, and Booze Cruise. We're then bringing the Hive with the Bloody Birthwort, which is a disgusting name, the Betrayal, Diluting Venom, Rebellion, Recollect, and Propagate, and then Alzared, who's normally a cat, but right now is a magical girl, with the Invigorating Feathers, Concentrated Flame, Abyssal Artillery, Weakening Curse, Word Reconstruction, and Daemon's Pull. Alright. Now, I don't know, I'm assuming this isn't a not safe for work skin. If it is, then whoops, but I'm doubting that it is. Alright, well, easy way to find out, right? Okay, alright. Alright, Mr. Hive going for a really big attack. I'm actually gonna go for Reeve Souls for the kill. Your soul is mine.
And because we basically ignore all protection, that's gonna do plenty of damage. However, it is not going to bleed. Okay, we take a tiny bit of damage. We are debuffed and marked. Not the end of the world. I'm going to propagate. And then, let me see. You're not marked, so I'm just gonna hit you again. Okay, now let's go for Fatal Attraction, just in case he decides to go for melee. Let's see. Okay, alright, alright. So yeah, it's, oh my god. Oh, alright. Epic. Good turn, good turn. Alright, we like that. Let's go ahead and go for Reeve Souls. It does a good amount of damage. Okay, we're just about on death's door, so here we go. The biggest heal you've ever seen in your entire life. I actually don't... you know what? So he's dead, and now we're gonna get the biggest heal you've ever seen. Here we go. That's certainly not bad. So you think just because you have 2 stealthed birds, that's going to be enough?
Well, I've never been happier to prove that someone is wrong.
You know what?
You are the one who gets marked.
With the big iron on his hip.
Halogen vapor.
Okay. Bit painful. Just a wee bit painful. We're gonna get rid of that. Also, we're gonna buff up our torch. Then, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for a rebellion right here. It's gonna get immediate value off it. Protection detail. Okay.
Fine. Fair enough.
Tempted to go for blood scent. I know it's a bad idea, so regular attack. Hey, 12 damage is not bad at all. Go ahead and hit him. He's almost down. A big iron on his hip. Okay, 9 damage being done. Burst. Kind of surprised I didn't do more damage considering it was against someone who was marked. I want you to potentially... Oh no, you ignore it, don't you? Ooh, very unfortunate. Yeah, because he's... No, he did still do damage to himself. Actually, wait a minute. We can bounce off that, too. So, 15 heal going down on the hive. You're now blighted. So, this ability, right? Diluting Venom. It can be really, really, really good in the right situation. The only thing is, it is situational. But... this is technically a good team for it. Now, of course, we did debuff ourselves by completely removing the effect to apply bleed. But still. I don't really want to hit you because I know you'll hit back harder, but oh well. Okay, only 2 damage being done. That is fine, all things considered. Big damage. By big damage, apparently, I only meant 2. Okay, he goes down. Pretty big heal going down. Let's go ahead and heal Master Melee. After all, we are missing a good amount of health. Close quarters combat. Only 4 damage. You're also bled. Vendetta going down. Okay, so we're marked. Gonna be a little bit scary. I'm wanting to go for Propagate. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to. Okay, you are still able to counter that. Imagine that. Imagine sending bees at someone, and instead of, like, trying to swat away at the bees, they shoot you. I mean, yeah, it's not the wrong option. Just a little bit surprising. Okay, 8 more damage being done. He is now... Never mind, the bleed has been cured. He is no longer dead. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. Fatal Attraction. Hit me if you dare. Okay, now we're gonna go for Propagate. Ouch. Everything is fine. We are all fine. He does 11 damage to his own healer. You love to see that. We're also going to be able to heal because our boys decided that they were done. I don't think he's dead just yet. He's getting close. He's only at 2 health. Close quarters combat. Just about takes out his healer. We're going to finish her off ourselves. Okay. Now, I'm going to go for Reeve Souls.
Your soul is mine.
Okay, we don't take the bleed. I'm gonna go for diluting. We're gonna take a little bit of damage. Never mind, we end up dodging. He's now blighted. 8 damage being done with the big iron on his hip. Luckily, he does end up missing, and we get a heal for our trouble. He isn't, well, 13? No, he is dead. Alright, we're going on a booze cruise. I do so enjoy when a plan comes together. Let's try and go for a group heal. Everyone is looking snazzy and good to go. And we're not going to do anything. We're just going to let fate run its course. And then we'll heal. Ugh.
Oh boy.
This is why I don't like having only an occultist as a healer, because, man, they are so just not reliable. Like, yeah, they have mega high rolls, but, dude, occultists are... they're not good. I was starting to wonder when we would encounter you.
Well, let the revolution against the spiders begin. They intend to take over the court. Not even the barreled ones may live.
Okay, let's go ahead and move straight to the front. Okay, and we're gonna shuffle our way.
Venomous discharge.
Okay, a little bit unfortunate. You are bleeding, though. Which would have meant that you're now blighted. Unfortunately, we did end up missing. Parasitic. He lays an egg. Gross. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're both marked now. That means I'm going to be healing more, and you're going to potentially be taking more. Let's go ahead and lower your damage just a bit. Never mind, neither landed. All right, awesome. Okay. You are marked. So we're guaranteed gonna bleed. Okay, well, we would have if we landed. Okay. Little bit of blight, tiny bit of damage reflection, more bleed being done.
You are now blighted. One will always fail against the many.
Okay. Alrighty, our hit chance has not been good so far. A lot of damage being done to us. We also have another parasite. Let's go for a heal. Very, very high heal, actually. Okay, this is going to heal ourselves. We also do a whopping 22 damage. Egg ended up hatching. Very unfortunate, because now we are taking a lot of damage. Let me see. I'm going to go for Propagate. Okay, that's going to make us do more damage, even though she thinks it's gross, which is fair.
Venomous discharge. They are all we have.
Okay, we're not able to cure that for the moment. We do get a self-stress heal. This is going to heal us. Keeps us off death's door. We can go for a heal. Okay, 11 damage being done to us. Nothing too terrible. 79%. And we take him out with the crit. And because we killed an enemy, this enemy now has less bleed resist. Big heal. And that right there is a guaranteed fight. You know, it's at times like these where... I remember a comment that I was left in the Discord saying, man, Shadow has got to get some stress healers. And, you know, I was like, yeah, I do. Yeah, no, I really do. like, seriously. So, this dungeon isn't going... Okay, well, take this with a grain of salt. The dungeon isn't going bad. However, we just do not have the means to counteract the amount of stress healing that Pitch Black Sunward Isles does. Sunward Isles does a lot of stress damage. I mean, to be fair, so does Pet Cemetery. But Sunward Isles is real bad with that. So, yeah, we've already gone through one of our 2 camps. And as you can see, we're nowhere close getting 90% of rooms. And this is a level 3 dungeon. So this is obviously why we need more stress healing. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good team. We have the Anointed for some extra healing. Blood Curse Warding Charm because, hey, it's just pretty good. Big damage from Zealous Ire, of which we basically always have active, so you love to see that. Kale, obviously, doing a lot of bleed with both Diggs' head to try and counteract all the defense that people have here. Infamous poster, because we're gonna bleed them all anyway. and then, you know, her regular abilities. And the Hive, I'm trying to use him a lot because I want to bring him to the next 2 stages of the Crimson Court. However, there is some stuff that we need to deal with. For one, aesthetic, when our healer is, yeah, kind of a problem. But also, he's really, really good. The issue is the amount of self-damage he's doing. Because Rebellion, pretty good amount of healing. Propagate, when it works out, spawns an infested nest, then we use Recollect. Great. It's a good amount of healing. And the Occultist is the Occultist. But yeah, we just don't have the amount of stress healing that we need for the moment. So, unfortunately, this team is gonna have to leave because we just don't have the means to keep going. Like, yeah, we have a second camp, but everyone is afflicted, so there's a very high chance that they're just gonna ignore everything we tell them to do. So, let's think. How are we gonna solve that? Technically, we could bring people who are higher level, although everyone here is level 4. It doesn't really get much higher level than that. But we also still need to scout the Sunward Isles, but it's kind of going to be a problem to scout it if we're constantly being too stressed out to finish dungeons. So I think what I got to do, even though it sucks because you get a ton of gold from Sunward Isles, I think we just have to focus on short missions, and if there's no short missions, we either go to the Pet Cemetery or the Crimson Court. I think that's the plan from here on out, because long missions are a no-go. We do not have the correct members of our entire estate to deal with the amount of stress that we're dealing with right now. Now, there could be a couple ways around that, one of which is just critting like crazy, but, well, crit is random. Did you know stone is tough? Anyway, the music bug happened, so I went ahead and reset it. So, you might be noticing, hey, Shadow's suddenly using the Hive a lot. Yeah, it's because it was brought up to me that I'm underusing the Hive, and I really, look, I tried, okay, you know what, am I using it, am I using them, I suppose, because it was brought up to me that I'm underutilizing the Hive? Yes, but I use every character pretty much as equally as I can off camera, which obviously you don't see that I'm using them because it's off camera, because it's all the boring farming stuff. Nobody wants to see that. But I do want everyone to get their own fair share of spotlight time. So, you know, I understand that, like, there is a little bit of unfairness that happens, and some characters are obviously going to be higher level than others. There is going to be a lot of times where some characters just aren't seen, which really sucks, especially when they're named. But, you know, I try. But I could certainly try a lot better, couldn't I? But with that being said, this is very quickly turning out to be like a, I guess, Shadow Talks About Stuff episode. So, yeah. I mean, hey, it can't all be boss rush episodes. Sometimes we need to show the process. And you know, that's something that I feel like I've been undershowing, actually, is the farming and trying to just get people max level. Because it's an important part of the game. Yeah, obviously, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, which is why I try and get rid of it for the most part. But I mean, it's a really important part of the game. Like, especially with big rosters, like with what we have now, it takes a long, long time to level people up. And when you're trying to explore multiple regions, you know, for example, the Courtyard, Sunward Isles, and the Pet Cemetery. Ouch, 7 food. We only have 1 Darkspawn. Well, we only have 1 Darkspawn who also has the Crown of Pain, but still. But yeah, I definitely think that, I shouldn't cut out all the farming. That's something that I've been doing as of late, and I need to not do that because, you know, like I've mentioned 7 times now, it's an important part of the game. Obviously, do I need to show all of it? No, Probably not. And I don't think you guys would enjoy if I did, like, 9 episodes back-to-back of, hey, guys, we're farming. We're not going to kill a single boss in this episode. But you bet we're going to get, like, 1 character level. Yeah! Like, I don't think that that would be very fun. Ooh, double gargoyle. Very nasty. Don't stun? Oh, why? Come on! Oh, and then you crit? Hey, our trinket procced.
Fine. My vengeance will be swift.
The antiquarian killed him. 5 damage. What in the world? Do you have armor piercing? Hang on, I gotta check that. I don't think that she does, but... Let's see, Faded, Eagle-Eye, Daredevil, Evasive. No, you don't have armor piercing. What in the world? Nervous Stab just did 5 damage? Huh. Okay. But yeah, so I do want to show a bit more of the farming. So even if this does just end up being a pure farm episode, which honestly it's kind of shaping up to be, I don't think that's a bad thing, since, you know, I can't always be, I'm doing a boss, I'm doing another boss, hey, there's a mini boss, you know, and I'm pretty sure you guys know that, but overall, I think I found a pretty good balance of showing the farming versus all the boss fighting. You know, not to toot my own horn, because trust me, there's a couple times that I should not toot, and I do, but I think I found a pretty good balance at it, which, when you've been playing Darkest Dungeon on a channel for 4 years, I would certainly hope that you did. 13 damage being done with dots. Don't stress, don't, oh, of course you did. Well, he's down, so technically we could just, I don't think that does work. Really? Huh. I knew it. Huh. How about that? I seem to have forgotten that you could just recollect and get a free heal. Hey, that's why it's good to practice characters. But yeah, something else I was kind of thinking about. I was debating adding the Vermintide. Oh, 7 more food. Debating adding the Vermintide purely because they're rats, and rats are furries. So I was thinking about it. I don't know if I should, because we kind of just did the Steampunk Estate not that long ago, I say. But at the same time, I mean, more content is never a bad thing, right? Like, I don't think any of you guys would go, oh man, another area? Gosh darn, I hate that gosh darn area. Like, I have a feeling, unless it was a meme, that you guys wouldn't really be disappointed by a new area, especially because we have... Oh. Hold that thought about the Vermintide. The Blood Collector just showed up. What did I say about every episode can't be a boss rush? Second mini-boss of the episode. Here we go. Next thing you know, we're gonna run into a Shambler later. This is when I retroactively put the clip of, sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious. Go for a stun. Oh, didn't get it. Okay. How about get a riposte up, because I'm very afraid of you. Also gives everybody a little bit of a regen. Don't worry, I'll come back to the Vermintide thing. We really gotta worry about him first, though.
Flesh and blood.
You only summon 2 instead of 3 now, though. I like it. Also,
You are blighted forever. Kind of.
protect me. No, that gets rid of all the guards? Oh. That's good to know. Double stun? Oh, how does it feel, Flagellant? How does it feel? Try for a stun.
Oh, it doesn't feel very good when your entire team gets stunned, does it?
Oh, wow. He's dead next turn. There's nothing he can do about it. He is actually just said and done. Wait, that's a bad idea. We shouldn't have rebellioned him. That's a bad idea. Now he's gonna get bleed. Alright, well, you know what? Hindsight is 2020. We do get a blight. He's going for Sanguine Essence. It's not gonna do anything for the Flagellant because he's dead. Please don't. Okay, 2 out of 4. It's not as bad as it normally is.
Our flesh and blood.
Okay, you're gonna be an issue, aren't you? No one here is Crimson Cursed. So, Propagate is going to get close to no value. Diluting. Okay. Let me think. Defense. Keep everyone as protected as we possibly can. We also get a crit heal, which is going to be really nice for stress healing.
You give me your soul.
By the way, I don't think we went over the trinkets we had, so allow me. Scratchy, the black cat with a crown of pain. Cracked gong, because it's very good. All of his abilities. Hazamel, the Jiangshi, with the Nuki Kubi head. I think I said that correctly, which gives us 20% max health. Joint defense, because a bit more protection is never a bad thing. Necrotic touch, chi drain, horrific song, and frightful leap. By the way, we also have photophobia, so she's not doing as much damage as she should be, but oh well. The Hive, with the Book of Relaxation. The Worry Stone, Diluting Venom, Rebellion Collect, and Propagate. We then have Josephine the Antiquarian with the Invigorating Feathers for a bit of healing, Concentrated Flame for damage reflection, Nervous Stab, Fortifying Vapors, Invigorating Vapors, and Protect Me. So, he's not dead this turn, but he is dead next turn. Blight doing a good amount of damage. Expose Artery. Okay, we get a little bit of Repose damage. We also collect. He is bleeding now. Which again, hindsight, 2020. Probably shouldn't have done that. We actually take out the Jester, so that's a bit of blood that he's not going to be able to recollect. Smite of Blood coming down, 7 damage. We return with a 4. You know what? So does he take the Blights too? That's what we're going to find out.
Rain of blood.
Okay, he ends up dodging. You're dead. So I'm not going to worry about you for the moment. Everything is on cooldown, but I don't want to get rid of the riposte. So I'm just going to shuffle. Then, Chi Drain. 10 damage! Wow, max roll going down. Very lucky. Get a heal here. 6 crit. Awesome. Every little bit counts. It also gives us a little bit of bleed resistance. Crusader goes down. Flagellant is about to go down as well. He does take a little bit of damage, but he heals because of the bleed and immediately follows it up with Blood Drive. We all know why that's a bad thing, right? Okay, go ahead and dilute him with more poison. It also gets rid of an Aegis. A little bit of a post. He's still alive for the moment. Okay, more Blight. Okay, 15. Jeez, that regen. So the regen's healing for 12. I think we actually completely offset it now. I'm gonna go for a stab. Did max roll again? Awesome. Okay, transfusion, here it comes. We're bleeding. 10 damage repose going down. He is still blighted for 3 turns. We're also not going to get bled. Flagellant goes down next turn. Just hit him. 7 damage being done. He's almost down. And we finish him off. Right now. Only 1 stun goes off, but we get a lot of blood. Okay, so this must be why he didn't give a whole lot of rewards when we killed him the first time. Is because he's a reoccurring boss. We're gonna keep encountering him over and over while we're in the courtyard. Alright. Fair enough. I should have known that I was, you know, unlocking something or other. Ooh, you're craving. By the way, Hive cannot die to, starvation from the blood, but still a good thing to give him blood. Now, back to the Vermintide thing I was talking about. What would you guys think? Should we add the Vermintide mod, since they are technically furries, and we do have the rats over in the ruins? I mean, they wouldn't be a bad addition, but I do think it would be up to you guys. My only thinking is, the only reason I am hesitant on it is because they were in a series so recently. But I mean, that can be said about like the Crimson Core, right? Like, technically we've done the Crimson Core in most of our previous series, so it's like, well, if the Crimson Core can do it, why can't the Vermintide? And I know what at least one of you is thinking. Well, if we're re-adding regions because of furry stuff, why don't we re-add the mountain because the Wendigos are technically furries? No, I'm not gonna do that. That'd be like, well, let me. Oh, bad. That'd be like re-adding Arduous purely because, oh, well, we haven't seen Arduous for a little bit. Why not re-add it? Okay, we need to electrify it, like, now? We are not in the first position, so this gets very scary. Okay, he dodges us. That's not good. Okay, Maddening Wine, that's fine. It can't stun because you're not filled with blood. Okay. Heal. At the very least, you're off Death's Door. Okay, stun resist.
Offensive formation. Subterranean skewer.
You think you can harm us? You're absolutely right, but you can't harm us much. Resist? Let's go ahead and get a regen. We also get a protection on everybody as well as a self-heal. Very, very necessary. We're going to go ahead and heal the Hive up because he is going to put himself back on the Death's Door with his next ability. Go ahead and take out the Sycophant. We cannot take out the Knight until the second rank captain goes down. Luckily, the Hive seemed to recognize that and immediately went for him.
Subterranean skewer.
Oh, you're doing it anyway. That's the whole reason that I didn't want to kill the Knight, is because of the reinforcements. Fine, fair enough. You got me. Game was rigged from the start. Also, Maddening Mind going down on the Antiquarian once again. She is very, very close to a status check. Haha! We get a dodge. Okay. We've been sated. No one is bleeding. I'm gonna recollect for a bit of health. Yeah, we needed the healing. Okay, now. Oh my god! Give us some dodge, because we can't heal everybody right now.
Subterranean skewer.
14 damage, and it bleeds. Youch. Defensive positions being used. Okay, how about we stun? How's that sound? We only stun one. Okay. The thirst. Oh, trust me. Bugman is already thirsty. Okay. 7 being done. Let's heal Scratchy. And then we could go for a heal. Man, I wish you were bleeding right now. Go for damage. It won't kill unless it crits. Okay, yeah. That's fine. Expected. Okay, you're buffing everyone to do a little bit more damage. That's fine. You die. 64%, by the way, and we had a chance to not roll max. That was actually really risky to do. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. The thirst. Okay. So many buffs. Good lord. Maddening Wine going down. This one crits, so it's a guaranteed check. Unfortunately for you, we're courageous! And now you're in real trouble.
Go up, Scratchy! Please! Please, take him out!
It's fine. Hazavel's got it. But you really left that for last second when you didn't need to. Okay, we take out the Sycophant. There's only this, and then we'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Go for a heal right here, because he's constantly hurting himself. We don't have enough healing going down right now.
The thirst.
Okay, good dodge. Excellent dodge. Very, very good. Little bit of regen. That's going to help offset everything we're going through. We also get a crit heal. Epic. Huh. See, this is what you guys miss when I don't show all the farming. This is why it's important to show all the farming. But, hey, you know. So yeah. If you guys would like the Vermintide to be re-added, let me know. We have a couple low-level characters, so I should be able to go back and redo all that. By the way, we have a mini-boss that we still need to do here, too. Currently don't have the means to do it, but when we do, may as well. Now, I think he's a max-level boss, though, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful. 90% on Hazmel. You bet we land those. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I've gotten everything off my mind. Vermintide, if you guys want me to re-add it, let me know. And then, yeah. You know, I will say things and, like, you know, as a joke. Ooh, I'm so bored. Hey, you listen here, little missy. I'm trying to give commentary. You can't say you're bored. What are you, the viewers, thinking I'm talking too much? No. But, like, I'll say things as a joke. What did I mention earlier about, sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious? Because it's time.
To arms! A brigand raiding party is descending upon the hamlet with explosive fury and murderous intent.
Awesome. Epic. You'll love to see it. As for anyone new, I don't believe... Wait a minute. Yes, there is someone new that we need. Because our warlord died. Ah, yes. Welcome back. Okay, well... I guess I know what we're doing. Also, we unlocked the Apex Crocodilian. Apex's tooth, 15%... Oh my, this trinket's gonna be insane already. So, 50% armor piercing, 10 accuracy, 15% stress taken. But the values are double if you have Crimson Curse, which means 30% armor piercing, 20 accuracy, but 30% stress taken. That seems worth it to me. Also, Obscene Ritual for the Warlord. Huh. Well, let's get ready to take on the Raiders.
The Vvulf has rallied his men. Push through the brigand hordes,
Defeat him, and restore some semblance of safety to the hamlet. So, I brought a team that I thought would be very fitting, considering we're defending the hamlet from those who have deemed us demons, vampires, night spawn, dark spawn, whatever they call us. They've deemed us dangerous to the lands and have decided to try and burn down our hive, our home, our abode. So we are going to stop them.
we bring Retro the Trophy Hunter with Dismas's head, the Crocodilian's head, biting blade,
Trifugate,
bloody ambition,
and thrill of the hunt. We then bring the Hive, who we've been seeing a lot of this episode, with Chitinous Reach. I'm gonna do Diluting Venom, Rebellion, and the Thirst. Also, he has Diggs' head, which we're not gonna talk about. Bloody Feather, you already know why. Caius, the Voivode, with the Noble Ancestry. The Lantern of Light and Death, and all of his abilities. And, of course,
the Veiled,
with the Invigorating Feathers, Bride's Veil,
give to the living withering chant, Grave Grasp,
and Death Wish. So, 2 Darkspawn and 2 Crimson Court. And they also have abilities that I think would work quite well together.
Now then, to deal with these
Also, it's rare that we get to listen to the full pitch black Hamlet raid music. So, you already know I'm excited for that.
Now then, give to the living. You will be annihilated. For the hive.
Blink of fire going down. We do take a bit of damage, but we return in kind.
Now then, the frenzy begins.
Okay. He debuff. That's kind of funny. He debuffs him.
Fra!
Guaranteed 100% crit. We buff up our other darkspawn of the team. And we get a kill with Biting Blade. Okay. Very, very good turn one. I didn't bring any shovels! Wow! Oh my god. I cannot believe I'm so dumb. Oh well. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Sometimes it just works out that way, you know? It's just unfortunate like that.
That madman claims that we are demons. Silence him forever. Your vitality makes me salivate.
Okay, we immediately get crit. Hopefully we don't get too bad of a stress check because of my own mistake. We do a little bit of damage to each other. That's fine. Grave Grasp doing 15 damage. I think. Am I hearing a music bug? You bet I am. Alright, I guess we're resetting after this fight. Blink of Fire coming down. All of us dodge because he has the aim of a stormtrooper. And we feel hopeless. Alright, great, awesome. That is literally only my own fault. Epic. Okay, accusation coming down again. We're gonna cure that horror because it's getting way too big. Rapid Rush immediately coming down. We do end up dodging it. Very, very nice. We go for a bleed. Okay. 4/5. If we could stop doing damage to the hive, that'd be great. I know you guys technically don't like each other, but you are defending your home here, so let's act a little bit more like teammates, huh? 3/3. We cure that. Then, Trafficate, 33 damage being done, and we heal because it is a kill. Okay, we're healing that. Way too big.
He dodges it, really? Really?
I guess he was dead anyway, but it would have been nice. I love the guaranteed crits that Caius has with the Lantern of Light and Death. Now that the music bug is no longer going, let us continue.
The blood. We must have the blood.
There's another one. Can I have a shovel? No? No shovel?
Oh, I can't believe I was so dumb. I think it'll be fine, but yikes, bro. What a terrible misplay. Regardless, we do get a ton of opening damage on them.
Strike me if you dare.
Blink of Fire, you dead. 40 crit going down, and we didn't use up our Aegis because we weren't attacked. Okay, Aegis gets used up now. That's perfectly fine. I want to stun you.
You do not deserve free will.
Okay, now we're going to go for big damage. Oh. Alright, the Veil decided to take it upon himself to do some damage. That's fine. Okay, we stress out each other. That's cool. 1 health! No way! You know what? At least these guaranteed crits are doing really nicely for us because it's making it so that we're actually stress healing a little bit. Punishment going down. Ends up missing. Wouldn't have bled anyway. Oh. Okay, we buff him up for more crit. Not that we have to worry about it, of course. Ooh, for the Blazing Lord. I don't think we need a key. However, I'm gonna get rid of the holy water. Alright, here we go. Now, this is the fight, I believe. And then we go down, and there's an extra fight, I think. Off memory. Although my memory's been pretty bad so far. Okay, no, I did get it. I did get it. Sweet.
Bombs away.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Let's Withering Chant.
Your soul belongs to the night.
Okay.
Strike me if you dare.
Guaranteed crit. And now that you're bleeding, we can get some value off that.
Get them.
Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. You know what?
The blood.
All right. We are doing 50% more damage. We have 100% crit and 20% armor piercing.
One will always fail against the many.
Okay, he takes a ton of damage because of that.
Tower shield.
Summons a bit more backup.
Time's up.
Okay, 34 damage being done to Caius. We should be able to heal that. Actually, what are we going to heal that with? This moves us forward and does more damage, and we're still buffed.
Straight back to full.
Let's do this.
Okay. Caius? Buddy? We're gonna really lean on your dodge, okay? We're gonna really lean on your dodge. I'm actually debating if this is a bad idea. 7, 14, 28? So that puts us above 50 dodge. Is that even good enough? I actually don't think that's good enough. Okay, that's fine. Slice of dice.
Get out of my town.
Okay.
Get them.
Okay, that was actually perfect. That worked out really well.
Time's up.
Now we just have to worry about dying.
Bombs away.
Good night.
Attack our hamlet, will you? Well, you may have your fancy bombs, but that is nothing compared to true power.
There's 2 of them? Really?
Fine, I guess we're not getting that ancestral trinket. Fine, we didn't need it. I don't want it anyway. I cannot believe that. I can't believe I didn't take shovels. How do I forget shovels? The map never changes. Either way, 11.1k gold. Everyone is now level 6. Skittish. Warren Scrounger. Eagle Eye. Alright. Alrighty, nobody knew, and nothing new. However, we do now have the Vvulf's tassel. Though, there is an unintended side effect of killing the Vvulf. Supposedly, that mendicant who was with us for a while has heard about the attack on the hamlet, and has heard that supposedly there is a weakness within our ranks. And now, he's attempting to make some carved stones to ward off our infection. So we'll have to go deal with that post-haste. However, for the moment, I think that's gonna do it for this episode of the Crimson Furry Estate. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And in the next one, we are going to go and deal with the Mendicant Friar. So, I just want to reiterate, if you guys would like me to also add the Vermintide, I have no problems with it. We could probably add it, and it should be fine mid-playthrough. Worst case, maybe it doesn't work out too terribly well, but, you know, it should work fine. I'm thinking what we will have to do, though, we'll have to get the mod that makes it so everything is super compacted. I don't know why I said it like that. Compacted. That way we can actually have a little bit more room. Because we already have the mod that boosts our dungeon spawn rate. Because as you can see, we have dungeons in every single region. But yeah, we'll have to get that, but that shouldn't be too big of a problem, I hope. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of the Crimson Furry Estate. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.